Hello everybody and welcome back to the Burrow. So over the weekend I took a little bit of a trip over to the other side of the state to Grand Rapids to go to that expo that I said I was going to. And on the way I was supposed to pick up another exotic pet. I don't want to say what it is because it's still in the works. And when got over there I was supposed to meet up with somebody else, pick up a tarantula, or sorry, trade of tarantulas. Well, just before I left for this vacation, or this little trip over there, both of the people I was supposed to meet up with had to cancel. One had strep throat, the other one just couldn't make it. So they both, I was out of luck on that. I get all the way over to this expo, hoping to film a halfway decent expo for you, show you another one besides the one I've been going to. It was completely pathetic, honestly. There was maybe 10 tables. Only one vendor was worth actually going there for, and he's the vendor that is already at the Taylor show, and that honestly, if I really wanted stuff, I can contact him. He doesn't live far from me. He lives around this side of the state. So it ended up being a huge waste going out there, but I did pick up a few things, and I want to show you what I did get from the expo. So we'll start with the boring stuff first. I got a couple pieces of cork bark, mostly because I don't have anything for the arboreals. I ran out of stuff that's a little taller for their enclosure, so I seen these two. They're pretty cheap. I picked them up. I also picked up this bag of just leaves. I don't have a whole lot left of what I dried out. The stuff around here has been winter too long. Basically, it's too wet out there. It's all kind of started rotting. So I needed something decent, and so I picked that up. It was real cheap, $5 for this. Only $5 total for these two, so $10, not too bad. I also got this. Yep, I picked up a little tub of dirt. No, seriously, what's in here is white dwarf isopods, and I have them for cleanup crews. If you don't know what they're for. They basically put them into any higher humidity type of enclosure. They eat any leftover food kind of particles in there. I believe they eat mold too, and that might just be springtails, but I think these guys still clean up that. Any old plant matter. They're just a cleanup crew in there. The tarantulas don't bother them because they're just so tiny. You can't even see them in there. They're just little white specks going around, kind of like the, maybe a little bit bigger than springtails if you've ever seen them. So I picked those up because I do have some need. I do have a use for them. I do have the purple dwarf isopods too, so I just want to get the other kind, and I don't know, I just wanted it. Then the other thing I got is these guys. Yep, I picked up some gummy bears. Sorry, was it gummy worms? If you guys watched Petco's video, feeding video, the montage of all of us, I had my videos in there too. And Tarantula Cat fed one of these. These are hornworms to Tarantula, and he was like, "What is it? That a gummy bear?" If you guys didn't see it, it's hilarious. If you go watch that video, it's definitely worth watching. Although anybody watching my channel has probably already seen a Petco video. Yeah, so I'm planning on doing a feeding video of gummy bears, or gummy worms actually. So look forward to that in the future. Now let's get on to the tarantulas that I picked up. First of all, I'm going to show you this little guy here. Unfortunately, I can't even give you the name. I can't say the name at all, obviously. I will put it on the bottom of the screen, like I always do for everybody. This is a dwarf tarantula. I don't know much about it. I looked up online. I can't find much online about it. I mean, honestly, I put the name that I have for this into Google, and I get 2 links. And that's not normal for Google, as we all know. I mean, at least I come up with a lot of bad feeding, bad care videos, or care sheets. But I have almost nothing on him. So I will be looking up, doing some research. If you can tell me, if you know more about this species, or if it goes by a different name, because I was told there was a name change on it, which those are obviously confusing. He did say a bunch of names, all scientific names, unless I write them down, which I wasn't able to. I can't keep up with that. So hopefully somebody in the comments let me know a little bit more about this species. I know he said that it was in the same, I guess, genus as the D. demanensis, my Brazilian blue dwarf beauty. So, and they switched it out to something else. So if anybody can tell me more about this guy, let me know in the comments. I highly appreciate it. Yeah, I really just picked him up mostly because there isn't much out on him. I looked him up, there's almost nothing. So I'm assuming he's fairly rare in the hobby, and it's kind of fun to have something that's fairly rare. So I picked him up. I do like dwarf species. I would let you have a good look at him, but if anybody's ever seen the dwarf species slings, they are so tiny. I don't know if that'll So hard to see if it focuses in or not. Hopefully you got something there. Okay, well let's move on to the other one I got. This is a Thailand black tarantula, or a Hapopelma minex. Old world. It's supposed to be very fast, very quick to bite. But honestly, I can't pass up a black tarantula. I'm just gonna be honest about it. As soon as I found out that this is a fully black tarantula, it has a neat little tiger stripe pattern on the abdomen, I was sold. I had to pick this one up. I'm assuming it is a wild caught, so I'm assuming I'm gonna have a whole lot of issues with it, but that'll be fun. Okay, now I wanted to show you some stuff that I also got when I was on the vacation. We went over to Lake Michigan, so when I was on the beach, I picked up just some wood. I got 2 big pieces that I'll be cutting up to put into enclosures, or I might stick something like this in with a gecko, or I'm not sure. And then I picked up little ones for smaller, like slings and small enclosures, just to add in. I thought it'd be neat to pick up something out of the wild while I was over there. And I know they don't spray the beaches over there with anything. I mean, it's completely wasted if they did. And I do have a couple things I haven't shown you yet, and I want to take this opportunity to update you on the collection a little bit more. This is a T. gigas. Yes, the same one that I lost before. This one's more than twice the size of the one I had. So I picked this up I don't know, about a week ago. I'm going to be transferring all of these fairly soon. I've just been waiting because I have to go and buy a bunch of enclosures and set them all up and do it one time. He is very active and alive. He's nothing like the last one I had. You can tell the difference immediately. Anytime I touch this, he goes bolting around in here. He's going to be fun to rehouse, obviously. I'm not too worried about him, but he's definitely going to be fun to rehouse. And then I have this guy. Once again, this is another black tarantula. This is a Achiliobrachus SP King. Right now, he's just a little brown sling. What do you say? He's about an inch and a half. He is supposed to grow up once again into a rather large black tarantula. And when I was there and I picked this guy up, I did see an adult of this one, and they're just really neat. Achiliobrachus obviously is an old world, so I'm going to have to deal with that. I'm pretty sure that this guy is a burrower, so is this one, so fortunately I'm not probably going to see him all that much. So I'm probably just going to put these guys into tubs, because I can't really get the depth I want inside of the nice acrylic containers. So these guys are going in tubs, since honestly I'm not going to see them that much anyways. That's an update on my collection as far as tarantulas go. But I got something else I want to show you all. Well, everybody, meet Onyx. I got this guy a couple weeks ago at the show, but I haven't really shown him off because he doesn't want to come out of his ball. He's just been in this tight little ball in my hand, and I can't really show what he looks like if he's just sitting in the ball hiding his head. He's just finally started coming out. Hopefully I don't get bit here because he isn't like the friendliest guy. He doesn't seem aggressive at all, but hey, look at that. So, he's not a tarantula, but I think he's pretty cool. He's supposed to be a pastel something. I'm really bad at that kind of stuff. I should have had the guy write it down, but he didn't. So it's about feeding time for this guy, so I'm going to go put him back now and see if he wants to take a mouse. And I will see you all in the next video.